Hey everyone, welcome to Studio SNC. Let's begin today in all fours. So find that box shape with your wrist tracking your shoulders and your knees in line with your hips. And try to make your feet or your calves and your feet disappear behind the knees and the thighs. Starting off with the simple cat-cow. Let go of your tummy muscles if you've engaged them. Lift the head up, take a breath in, sending your breastbone in between those upper arms, tailbone lifts. And as you exhale, tuck your tail under into your posterior pelvic tilt, rounding through the spine. Spin those inner elbows forward, shoulder blades parting. Breathing in, lifting the head, the chest following, the belly dipping and the bum rising into the air, chin lifts. Exhaling, finding flexion of the spine, rippling into that angry cat position. Look between the legs. One last time, inhale, lifting the head, belly dipping, bum rising, extension of the spine, your anterior pelvic tilt, and breathing out, rounding through the spine, dropping the chin, looking in between those legs. Finding a neutral spine now, drawing your belly button up towards your lower back to lengthen through that lumbar spine. Take an inhale as you extend your right arm and your left leg. Don't lift the foot and the fingertips up off the floor yet. Just press into that left hand, finding a little bit more length, a little bit more strength in the upper body. And now float your right arm up in line with your right ear and that left leg in line with your spine. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, pull your right elbow towards your left knee, rounding through the spine, and then tuck the chin in. Breathe in, lengthening. Long arm, long leg. Exhale, crunching and rounding. As we come to center, breathe in, find length for 3 more. Exhale, crunching. Inhaling, finding length for 2 as we crunch. And then one more time, breathe in. And breathe out, crunching in. From here, extend the right arm and the left leg. Add tiny little pulses. Keep the rest of the body strong and steady, trying to keep that weight as evenly distributed as possible between the left arm and the right knee. One more breath. And then release. Right hand back in line with your right shoulder. Left hand stays where it is. Shift the body weight forward. Feel the stretch in the wrists and then push into those hands. Reach those hips back. Press the armpits down. Breathing in now. Shift that body weight forward. Exhale. Hips come back. One more time. Body weight shifts forward. And then the hips, we send them back to the heels. Find that box position, engage your core if you've lost it. Extend your left arm and your right leg now without lifting the fingers or the toes up off the floor. And now we float, so we lift up. Breathe in here, finding length from both ends. Trying not to push all that weight back into the left knee. Inhale here. Exhale, crunch, so elbow towards your right knee, rounding through the spine. Inhale, find length and lift. And then exhale, we crunch in. Breathe in, find length, stretching from both ends, bicep to your ear. Exhale, crunch for 2 more. Stretch it out. Last time. Keep the core engaged here. It's helping you balance. Now we add those little pulses up, down, up, down. Maybe take note if one side feels a little wobblier or less steady than the other. And then one more breath cycle here. And then release. Crawl those knees in. Cross the ankles. Sit back on your bum. From here, feet and knees hip width apart. Hands to the shins. Lift the feet up off the floor. Tuck that chin in, rounding. We roll back for our inhale. Exhale, bring yourself up. Breathe in, roll back again. And breathe out, come up. 3 to go. Breathe in, roll. Exhale, come up. 2, breathe in, roll back. And breathe out. One last time, inhale. And exhale, feet to the floor. Extend the arms, roll onto the mat. Release the arms slightly wide from the body, tuck the chin in. Melt that lower back into the floor, breathe in. Exhale, right leg into tabletop and circle that right ankle, getting rid of any tension in the right ankle joint here. Change direction of the circle, squeezing and separating the toes. From here, extend your right leg up towards the ceiling and twine the fingers to the back of the right leg. Push up with that heel. Point and flex a few times here, pushing away with the heel and then pointing the toes, waving the foot from right to left. Come back to center, push up with that heel. Turn your right knee towards your right shoulder. Release the arms again and then one leg circle. We're opening up to the right and then bringing it back through the center. Engage your tummy muscles, keeping that left side as steady as possible. Lengthen the neck, the face soft, chest is open. That tummy connection, breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep the movement going. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, back through the center. 2 to go. Breathe in here. And last 2, opening up. Back to the center and one last time. And release. Right foot to the floor here. Float the left leg into tabletop. Circle the ankle. Get rid of any clicks, any discomfort in that left ankle. And change direction. Go the opposite way. Squeezing and separating through the toes. Moving from that left foot. Now extend the left leg up and twine the fingers to the back of the left leg. And then point and flex a few times here. Notice the movement in the lower leg, the shins, the calves, how it's all connected. And then wave the left foot from right to left. Movement again in that ankle. From here, slight outward rotation of that left hip. Release the arms down by your side and start to circle from that left hip joint. Opening up out to the left and back through the middle. Visualize or thinking of that ball and socket joint at the top of your femur, moving around in its socket. The rest of the body staying as steady, as still as possible. Your shoulders relaxed, your shoulder blades on the mat, the chest is open. Not forgetting your lateral thoracic breath as you breathe in through the nose and out through the mouth. A few more here, breathing in, opening out to your left. One last time. And then release. From here, 2 feet to the floor. Come up onto the toes. Press the lower back into the mat and lift the hips up off the mat. Tuck the chin in here. Take a breath in, and as you exhale, guide the spine down vertebrae by vertebrae. Release the hips, release the heels. Come straight back up onto those toes as you press the lower back down and push into the feet, lift up. Or even push into those toes, squeeze the glutes at the top, breathe in and breathe out, release the spine down vertebrae by vertebrae, slowly and controlled. Relax the hips, relax the heels. One last time, breathe in, press that lower back down. Breathe out, push with the feet as we lift up, come up onto the toes again if you can. Inhale at the top. Exhale, release the spine down, vertebrae by vertebrae. Release the hips. Release the heels. Extend that right leg and twine the fingers to the back of the right leg again and float the left leg off the floor. Extending that left leg, lift the upper body and walk the hands higher if you can. Point the toes, flex the feet, point the toes, flex the feet. One more time. Now keep those toes pointed, pull, pull, and switch. Hold here, point and flex a few times, getting movement into the 2 feet again, squeezing and separating the toes. Now flex the feet, pull, pull, and switch. Continue this movement, pulling twice, keeping that upper body strong and steady, strong and stable. The lower back glued to the floor. Breathe in through the nose, breathe out through the mouth. Inhaling, opening up through the chest. Exhaling out, zipping up through those tummy muscles. Feel the strength in those inner tummy muscles. The breath helping you. Couple more here. Pull, pull, and release, pull, pull, and relax. 2 knees into your chest, hands to the backs of the legs. Gently rock from side to side. Hands, place them on your shins. Lift through the upper body, breathe in, hug in. Breathe out, send those legs long. Maybe hover them, maybe higher for you if it doesn't feel good on the lower back. Engage your core. Breathe in, hug in. Breathe out, stretch it out. Inhale, hug in. And exhale, stretch and lengthen. Breathe in, hug in. Breathe out, stretch and lengthen. Last time, inhale, hug. And breathe out, stretch and lengthen. Feet to the floor, arms relaxed. Allow those knees fall to the left, turn your head to the right. Come back to the middle, knees to the right, turn your head to the left. And come back through the center, knees to the left, turn the head to the right. Back to the center and knees to the right, turn your head to the left. Back through the middle one more time, knees to the left, turn your head to the right. Back to the center and knees to the right, turn your head to the left. And come back to the middle. Entwine the fingers to the back of the head now. Open through the chest. Take a breath in, melt the lower back into the floor. Exhale, we lift into that C crunch. And then we lower it back down. Then we lift up again. Exhale. And inhale. Release to lower. 3 more. Breathe out. Lift up. And then lower it down. Last 2. Exhale. Lift. And then lower. 1 more time. Breathe out. Lift up. Healing the shoulder blades up. And then lower back down. Lift up and hold now. Float your right leg up, followed by the left. Flex the feet and tap the heels. The movement is fast, but the movement is isolated. The hip movement, flexion, extension. Imagine you've got a little ball or a satsuma orange, the back of the knee. You're keeping it there. The core is deeply engaged. You feel it in the lower abdomen. Give some of the weight of your head to your hands. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Last couple here. And relax. Heels come together. Lower the head down. Knees and feet, or knees are a little slightly wider than your hips. We're going to widen those feet out. Peel the lower back up. Extend and stretch and lift the head up. So lower the head, bend the knees. Widen the knees, lift up into a reverse curl. Extend the legs out as you do. Lift the head and the chest. Bend the knees in, lower the head. Widen the heels, peel the lower back up. For a reverse curl, extend the legs out and bend those knees in again. The movement is flowing, a bit of coordination involved as we peel the lower back up. Engaging those lower tummy muscles, legs joined together. As we lift up and extend the legs out. So you have the option here to leave the head on the floor. But this time, as you extend, try and go a little lower with those legs, even if it's just a centimetre. Lower the head, peel up, extend the legs out. Lower a little bit, bend the knees in. Lifting up, stretching the legs out. 2 legs joined together. And 1 last time. Lift the head. Hug the knees in, hands to the backs of the legs, rock up into a seated position. We're going to stretch those legs out, so a little wider than hip width. Flex the feet and sink the sit bones into the floor. Chest is open, fingertips in between the legs. Take a breath in. Exhale, round forward. Breathing in at the top of the movement, and then breathing out, rebuild, restack, re-lengthen. Inhale, chest is open, shoulders back and down. Exhale, round forward. Creating space between the vertebrae. Deep breath in at the top and breathe out, rebuild, restack, re-lengthen. Inhale, chest open, maybe lift the chin. Exhale, round forward. Breathe in, feel that stretch, and breathe out, rebuild, restack, re-lengthen. From here, let's flip over onto our belly. So all the way over onto the belly. Your forearms are on the mat with the elbows. Pull them in underneath your shoulders. Point through the toes. Press the hips and the pubic bone into the floor. Lift the chest up and pull that chin in. From here, we're going to lift the hips up. So inhale, lift up. Reach your hips back, breathe in. Exhale, tuck the tail as you lower halfway down. Breathe in, lift up, reach those hips back. Exhale, tuck the tail as you lower halfway down. Breathe in, reaching those hips back. Press the armpits down. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Breathe and reach. Exhale, tip and lower down. And then last one, inhale, reach those hips back. Exhale, tip and lower all the way to the floor. Release the arms down by your side, palms facing up. Point through the toes and lift everything up off the floor. And we swim with the legs up, down as fast as you can. Keep the chin tucked. Breathe in through the nose. Breathe out through the mouth. Inhale completely. And exhale out completely. 2 more here, breathing in completely. And then exhaling out completely. And then lowering the chest to the mat. Slide the hands in underneath your shoulders. Take a breath in. Exhale, push yourself up and reach your hips back. Inhale here. Exhale, tip forward into a half plank position. Tuck the toes and lift up into a full plank. Maybe even hop up. Breathe in through the nose here. Breathe out through the mouth. Inhale, hold. Exhale out, hold. 1 more deep breath in. And then breathe out, lower the knees, reach the hips back. Allow the chest to fall, gently sway from side to side here. And then slide those hands in and flip over onto your bum. Crossing the ankles, hands to the shins, pulling your knees in closer to your upper body. Take a breath in as you roll it back. Crisscross, exhale, come up. Breathe and roll it back. Crisscross and exhale, come up. Breathe and roll back. Crisscross, exhale, come up. 2 more, breathe and roll it back. Crisscross. And last one, inhale, roll back. Crisscross, exhale, come up. Now roll back and stay back. Allow your body to find a shape here, a position that feels good for you. It doesn't matter what it is, just allow yourself to fall into it. Allow the head to feel heavy, the body to feel heavy. And then the breath to feel easy. Allow that breath to nourish your body, moving, flowing through. And breathe out, allow yourself to let go, to release, to relax. The arms and the legs sinking into the ground. The entire body slowing and letting go on every level. Mind, body, and breath. Now moving the fingers, the toes. Allow your head to gently move from side to side, from wherever it is. Allowing the body to wake up bit by bit, slowly. And then welcoming your legs into your belly, into your chest, one at a time, hugging those knees in, rocking from side to side. Slipping the hands to the backs of the legs. Take a breath in, and as you breathe out, make your way up into a seated position. Well done, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. I'll see you next time.